Hi everyone, welcome to me, him, the dog and a baby. Today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my newest blogging tools. It is the Manfrotto Pixi mini tripod, and the reason I bought one of these is now that I do YouTube videos, it's nice to have something that stabilises the camera a little bit better rather than my makeshift tripod of a Christmas lights box and a mini breadsticks tube. Doesn't really work out that well. Camera is definitely not stable, so I thought it was time to invest in something, and this was one of the most recommended models for a mini tripod. The Manfrotto Pixi Mini can be bought on Amazon. I'll pop the link below, and it is available in black and grey and red and also white, so there's a nice choice of colours, and the price ranges from £16.50 to £24.95. All depends on how popular it is at the time, I guess, with Amazon. Depends what colour you choose, the prices can go up and down, so it's worth keeping an eye on what sort of price they're at when you're looking to buy that, because you can get quite a nice price on it with a little bit of a discount if you want to wait it out a little bit. So the tripod itself, it comes in some plastic packaging there. It is really nice and simple. You can see it's not in there at the minute, but this is where the tripod sits. And unlike loads of packaging you get where you have to cut into the plastic, it takes forever to get into it, this one is lovely and simple. On the back of the packet it's got little corners, and it just sort of tears down, and then you can get in there to get the tripod out. And it's got a small instruction sheet in there as well. It's pretty straightforward though, to be honest. It is a mini tripod, so it's not really suitable for big heavy cameras. I've got the Canon G7X Mark II, and it's pretty perfect for that, which is why it was so well recommended. It does really well with the weights. So the tripod itself is a nice little black stick, as you can see there, with the Manfrotto logo on the side, which is silver. It looks really nice with the black. So it's really nice and easy to use, as you can see. All you need to do is push the legs out, and that forms the base for your tripod. Now you can obviously change these a little bit depending on how you want it, but the most stable is when all of the legs are extended fully, like that. And on the top here is your screw, and that's where you attach your camera, and it does screw on really nice and easily. It takes 2 seconds. So as you can see as well, the tripod has got this red button, and what this does is if you press it, I'll fix that in, if you press it, it releases the ball head here. So what that does, that lets you get, it swivels round, and that means once you've got your camera on there, you can angle it into certain positions, and you can film at different angles, which I think is pretty good. Now there is a bigger version of this tripod. I'm not sure what that's called. That is the Pixi Evo, and that has extending legs. It is quite a bit more expensive though. I think it's about double the price. And it does also have the same feature here, but instead you have to screw instead of push the button in. And I find this really nice and easy because it's quite stiff. It's not going to drop your camera. You do still have to press it in quite hard and then move it round manually by the hand, and that means your camera's not going to drop forward really quick, and it means your equipment's quite nice and safe. As I said though, this particular tripod isn't for really heavy cameras, so if you put something bigger on there than you're supposed to, that is going to drop pretty quickly, so I'd just be careful of that. Now the packaging says that this is suitable for compact camera systems like mine, DSLR with standard kit lenses, compact cameras and iPhones, and any other smartphone really. You don't get an attachment with the Pixi Mini, but you can buy one. They are extra. But what that does is that then screws onto the top of your tripod here, and then you can attach a smartphone to it and use that instead if you want to. It does work out slightly less if you buy them as a package if you want to. I never use my smartphone for filming anymore, so it was a bit pointless for me to do so. If I get a better phone later on, I might do. But as far as this goes for vlogging, it's a pretty nice little smart piece of kit. It's not expensive, under £20 depending on when you buy it, and it's done me really well so far. It makes YouTube videos that little bit easier. It means I can keep the camera at whatever angle I want to. It's also really nice for when you're taking photos. Obviously the legs do come out quite wide, so if you want to shoot while you're away or on location somewhere, you do need to make sure that you've got quite a nice stable base for this to go on. It's not like one of the other kind of tripods where you can wrap it around. These are very stiff. It's probably just made out of plastic, but they're not going to be changing shape anytime soon. So yeah, you do need some flat ground to put that on. However, if like me you're just a bit of a beginner, you don't need a massive piece of kit with you, for under £20 this is fantastic. It does exactly what I need it to do. It's small enough so that I can pop it in my handbag, which is great because I do take my camera out most places with me. Another thing is, once all the legs are folded down, you can hold it as a stabilizer. So if I pop that back up, so once you've got your camera on top, that gives you a bit more stability for when you're walking around and filming. Sometimes with cameras you can get a bit shaky when you're holding them both by hand. At least with this one you can just hold it with one hand and you're really nice and stable. The other thing is, if you want to hold it out to a length, you can use it as a selfie stick, and put your camera on a timer, and that'd work perfectly. So for what I paid, which was £16.50, it's got loads of different uses. It's a great tool for bloggers, and just anyone who really just likes to use a camera, to be honest, or your smartphone. It's not overly expensive, it doesn't weigh a lot, it's nice and easy to walk around with. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think I would quite like the Pixi Evo at some point, just because it's a little bit taller. I could probably do a little bit more with it, but for what I need it for right now, the Pixi Mini by Manfrotto is wonderful. So if you're looking for a small desktop tripod, give this one a go. Thanks for watching, bye!